If you have low back pain, you're in the right place. Hi, my name's Dr. Heather Champion. I'm a chiropractor in Hendersonville, Tennessee with Champion Wellness, and today we're going to go through some stretches for low back pain. New research shows us that before you start stretching, you should warm up the body first. So when I'm stretching for my low back pain, I like to start with some simple squats, maybe some jumping jacks, just to get those muscles warmed up before you do your stretching activities. Now, keep in mind, however, that if you know that your knees can't handle squats and lunges, maybe start off with a brisk walk or some very simple wall squats to get you started. We're going to start off with a hamstring stretch. This is one of the larger muscles of your legs. I like to do this laying down on my back. And I'm going to take a towel or something not stretchy. I'm going to wrap that around the foot that I want to stretch. I'm going to lay back, stretch my leg out, and use my arms and this towel to gently pull my leg towards me. Now, if you can't get your leg all the way straight, that's okay. Put a little bit of bend in the knee. That takes pressure off of the low back and allows you to sink into this stretch while getting good motion. This next stretch is for the quadricep muscles, which run down the fronts of the thighs. I like to do this stretch standing, and I'll generally stand next to a wall for support and balance. You'll grab yourself by the ankle, pull that heel towards your glute muscles. Make sure you're standing with good posture so you can push those hips forward, try and approximate the knees next to each other, and then hold this stretch for a good 30 seconds. So our next stretch is for the Iliopsoas muscle, or your hip flexor. So if you sit for long periods of time or do a lot of driving, chances are this muscle is going to be pretty tight on you. So this muscle actually runs from deep inside the hip socket through the body into the lower back. And the way that I like to do this stretch is I take a big lunge step. I rest my upper body on that front leg. Now, if my left leg is forward, I should feel this in the front of my right hip. And I want to hold this about 2 minutes minimum. One of my favorite stretches for low back pain is the Piriformis Stretch. And while you can do this stretch laying down or standing, I like to do it seated, because if I'm at my desk, this is very easy. So you want to cross an ankle at a knee, sit up nice and tall. Now, rather than pressing into your knee, activate this muscle and try and draw that knee towards the ground. And then keeping the chest up and out, push forward until you feel a really deep stretch coming from the glute muscles on that side. And you want to hold this a good 30 seconds. So our next stretch is a spinal twist for the low back muscles. So you'll start off seated, extend one leg and cross an ankle at the knee. You're going to extend your arm through that knee and lift the body up while twisting your spine. You should feel a really good stretch coming through this whole part of your low back, and hold that for a couple of long, deep breaths. And with all of the stretches today, you want to make sure that you are holding them equally on both sides and breathing through all of it. And then after your stretching program today, make sure you drink plenty of water. Always rehydrate. Thanks for joining us.